On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Overlook.
To fail to notice something, to watch over someone, to provide a view from above.
Examples:
Overlook a street. Overlook that fact. We cannot overlook an opportunity for great success.
Insecure.
Not firm or firmly fixed, likely to fail or give way, or not assured of safety.
Examples:
An insecure future. Insecure attachment. Children in an unstructured environment often feel insecure.
Visceral.
Relating to or affecting the internal organs, instinctive or emotional rather than rational, characterized by deep-seated emotional reactions or responses.
Examples:
Visceral organ. Visceral fear. After watching the horror movie, she had a visceral reaction and couldn't sleep all night.
Gullible.
Easily deceived or fooled, prone to believing or accepting things without questioning or skepticism, naive or credulous.
Examples:
Gullible enough to believe. Gullible nature. Many scams succeed because they target gullible people.
Terrifying.
Very frightening or intimidating.
Examples:
Terrifying experience. Terrifying events. Large earthquakes often generate terrifying tsunamis.
Pendulum.
A weight hung from a fixed point used to regulate the movement of a clock or other mechanism.
Examples:
Pendulum swings. Political pendulum. The pendulum clock was a familiar sight in the old house.
Typology.
The study or classification of types or patterns, particularly in terms of objects, concepts, or characteristics, a system or method of categorizing or organizing things into specific types or groups based on shared traits or attributes.
Examples:
Typology study. Psychological typology. The linguist studied the typology of languages across different regions.
Alienate.
To cause someone to become unfriendly or unsympathetic.
Examples:
Alienate a group. Alienate a potential customer. His actions alienated him from his friends.
Humanize.
To make something or someone more humane or compassionate, to make something more relatable or understandable to humans.
Examples:
Humanize my pet. Humanize a room. The charity event aims to humanize the homeless rather than treat them as mere statistics.
Pastel.
A soft and pale shade of a color, often used in art or fashion design, a type of crayon or pencil made of powdered pigment and binder, used for drawing or coloring.
Examples:
pastel drawing, pastel palette. Her artwork features soft pastel colors and dreamy landscapes.
Armoire.
A large upright cabinet or wardrobe with doors and shelves, typically used for storing clothes or other items.
Examples:
vintage armoire, wooden armoire. The antique armoire in the corner of the room added a touch of elegance to the decor.
Skyscraper.
A very tall building, typically one in a city.
Examples:
skyscraper apartment house, steel-framed skyscraper. The 50-floor skyscraper loomed over the city, dwarfing the other buildings.
Dwarf.
A person or animal that is much smaller than usual or expected for its type, a celestial body, especially a planet, that is smaller and less massive than a star.
Examples:
a potted dwarf tree, a wise old dwarf. The dwarf planet Pluto is much smaller than Earth and orbits the Sun.
Swan.
A large water bird with a long neck, bill, and webbed feet, known for their elegant and graceful appearance.
Examples:
swan song, black swan. The swan's feathers glistened in the sunlight.
Postmodern.
Relating to a style or movement in art, architecture, and criticism that reacts against earlier modernist principles and seeks to break down boundaries between high and low culture.
Examples:
postmodern art, postmodern society. The postmodern building was designed with unconventional shapes and colors.
Deconstruct.
To break something down into its separate parts to interpret or analyze it, to interpret or analyze a text, an artwork, etc. to show that there is no fixed meaning.
Examples:
deconstruct the existing system, deconstruct his method. She employed a rigorous intellectual framework to deconstruct various categories of literature.
Unpopular.
Not liked, supported, or approved by many people, having an unfavorable reputation.
Examples:
unpopular decision, an unpopular opinion. The politician's stance on controversial issues made him an unpopular candidate for many voters.
Ubiquitous.
Being or existing everywhere at once.
Examples:
ubiquitous computing, ubiquitous across ecosystems. Sugar is ubiquitous in food.
Galvanize.
To stimulate or shock someone into taking action, to cover metal containing zinc to protect it from rust.
Examples:
galvanize steel, Galvanize the country. The motivational speech galvanized the team and gave them the drive to succeed.
Disembodied.
Without a physical body, not having a material form.
Examples:
A disembodied spirit. Disembodied feeling. The ghost's disembodied voice whispered in the darkness.
Verge.
The point at which something is about to happen or where something begins, the edge or margin of something, particularly a physical boundary or border.
Examples:
Verge of bankruptcy. On the verge of tears. He stood on the verge of a major discovery.
Blur.
A faint or indistinct image or sound, something that is not clear or distinct. Verb, to become unclear, to lose clear vision.
Examples:
Blur image. Motion blur. The camera's focus was off, and the image was a blur of colors and shapes.
Instantaneous.
Occurring or happening immediately or without delay, taking place in an instant or moment.
Examples:
Instantaneous reaction. Instantaneous message. The new software provides instantaneous results, making it much more efficient than the previous version.
Audacious.
Showing a willingness to take bold risks or to do something that is considered unconventional or daring, marked by originality, creativity, or boldness.
Examples:
Audacious stunt. Audacious decision. The young entrepreneur had an audacious plan to start his own company.
Photorealistic.
Referring to imagery or graphics that are so realistic that it appears to be a photograph or a real-life object.
Examples:
Photorealistic painting. Photorealistic rendering. The video game's graphics were so photorealistic that it felt like I was in it.
Bombard.
To attack a place with bombs or gunshots continuously, to address with continuously or persistently, as if with a barrage.
Examples:
Bombard him with questions. Bombard a fort with heavy shells. Overprotective parents often bombard their children with messages reinforcing their lack of mastery.
Envelope.
To surround and cover completely, to encase.
Examples:
Envelop the whole world. Envelop her in a bear hug. The fog enveloped the city, making it difficult to see.
Hapless.
Having no luck, unfortunate.
Examples:
Her hapless fate. Hapless situation. The hapless victim had no way to defend themselves.
Intimidate.
To make someone fearful or uneasy so that they will do something that you want them to do.
Examples:
intimidate an opponent, effectively intimidate a thief. The boss tried to intimidate his subordinate with threats.
Pastiche.
A work of visual art, literature, theater, or music that imitates the style or character of the work of one or more other artists, which often pays homage to or parodies the original works.
Examples:
a pastiche of techniques from different regions. Literary pastiche. The artist's work was a pastiche of various art styles and influences.
Whim.
A sudden idea or desire, especially one that cannot be reasonably explained.
Examples:
at the whim of circumstance. Whim of youth. He quit his job on a whim and moved to a new city.
Reindeer.
A large deer with branched antlers found in northern regions, often domesticated and used for transportation or as a source of food.
Examples:
red-nosed reindeer. Domesticated reindeer. The Sami people have been herding reindeer in the Arctic for centuries, using them for food, transportation, and clothing.
Pavilion.
A large, often ornate tent or booth, often used for entertainment or public events, a building or structure, often in a park or other public space, used for meetings, exhibitions, or social gatherings.
Examples:
garden pavilion. Beach pavilion. The outdoor wedding reception was held in a beautiful pavilion overlooking the lake.
Musculature.
The arrangement, development, and function of the muscles in a body or part of a body.
Examples:
powerful musculature. The musculature of the shoulder. The athlete's musculature was a testament to the years she spent training.
Sinewy.
Characterized by strong and lean muscles, having well-developed and prominent muscles, tough and strong, often referring to physical strength or appearance.
Examples:
sinewy tree branches. Sinewy physique. The bodybuilder's sinewy arms showcased his strength and dedication to fitness.
Lovable.
Deserving or inspiring love and affection.
Examples:
lovable personality. A lovable creature. The little puppy was lovable and had a playful personality.
Imprint.
To make a mark or impression on a surface, to leave a lasting impression or influence on someone or something. Noun, a mark or impression made by pressing or stamping something onto a surface, a distinctive feature or characteristic that is left by something or someone.
Examples:
DNA imprint. Imprint a memory. He wanted to imprint his brand logo on the product.